Hold on, are your minivan's tires quietly holding your family back? What if the right set could make every drive safer, smoother, and yes, a whole lot more fun? Let's face it, for most of us, life in a minivan is about conquering that daily grind, school runs, sports practice, weekend getaways, all while keeping everyone comfortable and, more importantly, safe. In this video, I've put 5 popular minivan tires to the test. Stick around. One of these could change how you feel every time you buckle in and turn the key. 5. Michelin CrossClimate 2. Now, if you've heard the hype about do-it-all tires, the CrossClimate 2 lands near the top of that conversation. When I first slapped these on my minivan, what struck me was just how well they gripped on wet roads. Even in heavy downpours, these tires inspire confidence, really hugging each turn and keeping hydroplaning at bay. Plus, Michelin's V-formation tread design genuinely works for year-round driving, including those unpredictable spring flurries. They've earned the 3-Peak Mountain Snowflake, 3PMSF, for winter capability, and on light snow, they can honestly hold their own compared to some all-seasons out there. Comfort-wise, they're quiet, and if you value a peaceful ride, especially when the kids are finally asleep in back, these definitely deliver. The rolling resistance is lower too, so over the months, you might notice a tiny edge in fuel efficiency, especially if you're clocking up highway miles. But, I have to be real. As these tires wear in, you might start to notice a little decline in wet braking distance. After around 20,000 kilometers, the grip on really slick surfaces isn't quite what it was brand new. So if most of your driving is during constant heavy rain, that's something to look out for. And, well, while the CrossClimate 2s do an admirable job in every season, they come with a premium price tag. Not everyone wants to shell out that much up front, especially for a minivan. 4. Continental TrueContact Tour 54. You know, this tire is like the straight-A student of the group. Nothing really flashy, but it checks all the right boxes. First thing you notice when you drive on them, the ride is supremely smooth. Umps and cracks seem to melt away. Continental built these with a special all-season polymer blend for longevity and consistent traction, and you really do feel that sense of dependable performance, no matter the road. Handling is responsive, especially in the dry. Those center ribs hold you straight on the freeway, and Continental's silane additives in the tread keep things surprisingly sure-footed, even in heavy downpours or during snowy school runs. The quick view indicators, a neat touch, let you visually check at a glance how your tread life is holding up. Plus, with an 80,000-kilometer tread wear warranty, it's hard not to smile at their promise for the long haul. Now, let me get honest. These are touted as eco-friendly, supposedly giving you better mileage, but in my minivan, the actual improvement in fuel economy was, a little meh. I dropped a few mpgs, not gained, which was disappointing considering the marketing. Also, winter grips. While you can absolutely trust them in light snow, on pure ice they start sliding sooner than you'd wish. Finally, the price is fair, but not the cheapest. And if you're hunting for something truly budget-friendly, you might have to look down market. 3. General Altimax RT43. This is where the list gets real interesting. First ride, and the comfort level is unmistakable. It's like the tire is tuned for that laid-back, everyday minivan lifestyle. The unique silica tread compound on these makes the difference, contributing to a soft ride that does wonders for long commutes or family road trips. But what really wowed me was the sheer versatility. Whether the pavement is sun-baked, rain-soaked, or hit by those random autumn flurries, the Altimax RT43 nails almost everything. Dry traction is top tier. You can weave through traffic with sharp steering, and cornering for a tall vehicle, like a minivan, feels much more planted. In the wet, they're virtually as grippy as they are on dry tarmac, and the sipes just bite into the road to keep you safe in slick conditions. Now, about those Michigan winters, well, I'll say this, for an all-season, it holds its own. But, you know, if you get weeks of snow and ice, dedicated winter tires still blow these away. The Altimax does okay on snow, but it's not a miracle worker. So if you live in the frozen north, keep that in mind. The treadwear is phenomenal. You're looking at an average 6-year lifespan, maybe even more, and there's a clever visual replacement indicator right on the tire. Plus, it's budget-friendly. Seriously, the value for money proposition here is hard to beat. A little more noise as the miles climb, but for the price, totally worth it. 2. Michelin Defender LTX MS. Jumping to number 2, oh man, the Michelin Defender LTX MS is where things get downright impressive. From the first mile, the quietness is evident. Even at highway speeds, there's just a low, barely there hum. For parents, that means less background noise, and those podcasts or sleepy car rides don't get interrupted. But let's break down the performance. Dry grip? Outstanding. These tires plant your van with confidence, even during emergency stops or quick swerves, which, happens more often than we'd like, right? The Defender LTX MS features Michelin's Max Touch construction, optimizing contact over the entire tread. That pays off with even wear and some of the best braking distances I've ever experienced for a highway all season. Cornering stability also surprised me. For a big, heavy van, the sense of control is reassuring, whether you're dodging potholes or maneuvering sharp parking garage ramps. And if you tow a trailer or haul heavy stuff, these Defender LTXs just don't flinch. Honestly, these are built tough, lasting far longer than many competitors, and that translates to long-term savings too. The only caution is their winter capability. While they're excellent for light snow, they aren't a substitute for true winter tires in seriously harsh climates. The rubber's not quite soft enough, so if you deal with relentless snow, keep a backup set. But overall, for a set-and-forget tire that exceeds on daily drives and epic family road trips, this one is hard to top. Goodyear Assurance WeatherReady 2. I mean, this tire, wow. From the get-go, you can feel how well it blends high-tech, all-weather features with the exact comfort a family minivan needs. What grabbed me first was the handling. Whether it poured rain or the road was slick with slush, the WeatherReady 2 held every turn with this calm, secure feeling. The directional tread, featuring V-shaped grooves, slices through water and slush for seriously impressive hydroplaning resistance. Even a late summer thunderstorm couldn't faze it. My van felt steady and responsive, delivering a drive that was not just safe, but honestly fun. The tire feels flexible and sticky, thanks to a soybean oil-based rubber blend that keeps grip levels high, even when the temperatures drop. It's also surprisingly quiet, using multi-pitch sequencing to hush up any annoying road noise. So even on old highways, your interior sound stays tame. Winter performance? Yup. You get snow traction that'll keep most families confidently moving on icy mornings. And that 3 PMSF symbol means it's passed the big tests for severe service snow. Long life, strong warranty, and universal fit for the latest crossovers and minivans. You just can't ask for much more, honestly. The only nitpick? If you deal with deep snow or solid ice for weeks at a time, you'll still want a pure winter tire for that 3-month stretch. But for everyone else, this is as close to year-round perfection as I've driven. Final thought. So, there you have it, a real-world breakdown of the best minivan tires in 2025. Whether you're upgrading soon or just dreaming of quieter, safer travels, your next set could transform every journey. Thanks for sticking around, and let's get those family miles rolling smoother, safer, and, yes, maybe even a little more fun.